Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. My name is Tufel. Today we are going to continue our journey with MLB 25. We are now currently on day 11 of season 2 of Road to the Show. For a quick recap, if this is the first time you've stopped in, this is my first MLB game since 2018. Parts of the game and the mechanics changed, so we began this series on a lower difficulty to get used to the game and relearn how to play. As we have progressed, we have continued to increase the difficulty over time with the overall goal of trying to win a World Series while playing on the highest difficulty excuse me, before our player retires. If you enjoy this content and would like to follow this MLB series, or maybe the growth of this channel, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. And for anyone interested, I am currently live streaming, working towards my affiliate. You can find me at Tufel41 over on Twitch. I also live stream other contents most evenings, so feel free to turn on the live notifications in case you want to know when I go live, and you might want to come hang out and support the channel. You can also follow my links found on my Twitch page, where you can find me at Tufel41 on Instagram, TikTok, and over on Kick as well. And as this channel grows and my setup improves, I will be multi-streaming and posting content across all these platforms. But again, I want to thank everyone for stopping in and hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate any and all of your support. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started on day 11 of season 2 of MLB Road to the Show. Alright, let's get chat pulled up. Turn volume down, here we go. Alright, day 11. How's everyone doing this week? Having a good day? I'm having a good day, how you doing? Alright, let's go through the usuals. We are 84 and 66. We are 4 games behind, 7 and 3 over the last 10. We are on a 1 losing streak. We're batting at .474 with 202 hits on a 20 streak with 39 home runs and 133 RBI. We are 4 games behind the Yankees. Take the East. 7 games ahead of Jays. 5.5 up in the wild card. 1.5 behind the Astros. Alright. And we are in September. The last weeks of September. So today should be finishing up these games and hopefully making the playoffs. Hopefully winning the East so we don't get to play in the wild card. That's right, and we did have to stop early in the middle of this new series. On day 10, I ran out of time. We lost that one 14-3. Ouch. Alright. The Royals. Let's do it. Here's for a good day in the box.
Man, with a remarkable run of late, as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this one. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Man, the next to hit.
All right, let's do it.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives.
Ooh, double for the first start. Oh, triple for the first bat of the day. He's going to stop at third. He's going to get me caught.
The relay throw. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time. One down. And next up,
what an asshole.
Jonathan India.
Get your slow ass to home plate.
Red Sox already leading.
Oh my God.
On the ground, out to short. Man. Throws to first. 2 down.
That was an absolute triple. I don't. Oh, it bothers me.
Runner
Let it go.
Second here,
Up by
1
2.
gone. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1.
Ah, right to him. Oh, he missed it.
The throw to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. One out.
All right, up by
and a
3.
runner at second. Man launched a homer in his most recent game. Inside. 1-0.
Ooh, I was late.
Fought off foul.
Thought it was going to sweep in.
Man at second. Out towards right center. That's
Should have
well
waited
struck.
just a little bit longer.
That's back there. Gone.
Or not. Huh. I'll shut my pie hole.
Home run number 40 on the year. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves
That thing went
home run.
420.
First and second, 2 outs.
I mean, I know I've hit longer,
will
but
hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
I really thought that was a pop
Both
out.
sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out.
Now that
of
one I
here.
kind of figured was gone.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
That's just making up for the triple that was stolen from me.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
See, I knew that one was gone, but it didn't go nearly as far.
And next for the Red Sox, Jay Mann looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris.
Is that the computer telling me to up the difficulty again? Still have a little ways to go.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Alex Bregman.
Still have a couple levels we can go up.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Good guy to have right in the middle of your infield, right in the middle of your lineup.
Move to first.
No, he's safe. Runner!
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. On the ground. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Yikes.
So an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but
What'd he
it's
say?
not a great look.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Blanco.
And bloop.
And that is that. Boston strands a pair as it remains an 8-0 game.
Everyone sounds so excited in the stadium.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here's Jake Bauers.
That'll do.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Mann was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Alright, first game on. 4 for 5 with 2 home runs, a single, 6 RBIs, 2 runs. So far we are 5 for 9 with 3 home runs, 9 RBIs for the series. First in the AL in hits, first in the AL in doubles. 85 and 66. Alright, Devers 2 for 4, 2 for 5, 2 for 4. 2 doubles. 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs. There we go. Poppy likes it.
J. Mann, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Mann getting ready to hit. Ripped on a line. Lofton tracks it down for the
I thought it was
out.
going to come in slower. I thought he was going to get
1 hit in the inning.
throw
a
that
solo
changeup
homer.
first.
On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Royals nothing.
He surprised me with the speedy.
First and second, 2 outs. Massey now at the plate.
1-1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Mann. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. All tied 1-1. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Waka back to work. There's a strike.
Down by 2.
And a ground ball to first. Pasquantino tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out on the underhand toss.
Way too early.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. The Red Sox would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season. Now all even up. Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good slider inside right there. Battered.
2 outs, base is empty.
Go down by 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
That worked out, but I definitely swung too early.
And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
That was in a good spot. I could have crushed that.
People around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially
Just
the
needed to
pitchers
wait.
that are trying to slow him down.
So 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Move to first. Man dives back in safely.
Good try.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time, and they get Arenado for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. On the ground to short. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
All right, we need some hits.
And
Now we're down by
shortstop,
3.
Jay Mann, 1 for 3.
So not the good.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like
Way
it's
underneath
really important to getting back into this ball game.
It looks so much lower.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
We can't be losing any more games after this.
So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. We talk about guys with
We're trying
good
to take over
speed,
first
and
place in the
definitely
East.
he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the swing at a ball line to center. And that'll do it. The Royals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Man managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One for 4 with a single. 6 for 13, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs for the series. Well, no one had a good day. 1 for 3, 2 for 4, 0 for 4, 1. Yep. It was a team crash out. Who's next? Blue Jays. All right. Blue Jays.
Jay Mann is
These are
on a
definitely
tear
important
so
games.
far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jay Mann.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
I'll test that.
And ball one. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
I'll take it.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Duran over at second. Mann at first. 2 out of the inning. Runner on the move, and that'll load the bases.
That just came
Lost
apart
5.
right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So bases all loaded up. Nolan Arenado up next for the Red Sox. All loaded up as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Runner takes off. A swing and a soft liner. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's
I don't know why
2-0.
in that situation it always cuts the base like that instead of making him round it. Four.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time.
That just makes up
And
from
one
last
away
inning.
in the top of the 3rd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Mann. On to first. 2 away. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Wow, they had 17 walks. That's not going to help your case.
Mako back to work. That one missed. Mako,
Up 7.
25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019.
Golfing already. What? 3rd game in?
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Lucas makes the grab, and there's 1 away. So 2 away with nobody on. Marcus Semien next up for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Ripped to short. Gets it to first.
Do we have a potential no-hitter, or did I just jinx
Down
it?
in order go the Blue Jays. Not going their way. It's 7-0. 2 down, bases empty. J-Man getting ready to hit. In the air.
I guess I'm going over.
Left center.
Oh, for everything today.
Under it. And that'll do it.
I mean, we're at what, 22 games, somewhere around there? It's usually when it happens.
Two outs, nobody on.
Oh, they got their hit.
Falefa up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one.
So sad.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this
The whole
one
goose
in a
egg for
blowout.
me.
Man, with a mediocre showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
That's right. Reached on error in the first. I scored 1 run. Everyone else did some work. 2 for 5 with a home run, 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 for 4, 1 for 4. I like when they got my back.
J-Man ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now, Andres Gimenez. Out to short, man. Slings it across, and a quick out, number 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, J-Man. Berrios, a 6-foot righty, 31 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Alex Bregman. Man on at first, nobody out. Berrios a check to first. Man dives back in safely.
Yeah, at least you tried.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Line drive, base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting
Ruh-roh.
that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. Front of the ball game.
The 1-2. That one the other way. Over to Connor Falefa. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
They could have thrown to second, third, home, then back to first, and that guy still wouldn't have been there.
And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
He had 7 speed.
On the ground. Zips it to first and quickly one away in the second. Runner at first with no outs here.
1 for 5 for the series. It's terrible.
That one's in there.
Good
That's
pitch.
strike one.
He's got a good
these
first
Red
pitch.
Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient
Outside,
at-bats
that's a
out of
ball.
him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a
Ooh,
ball
get down,
hit
get down,
out
get
towards
down.
left center field. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the
That
inning.
must be Devers in
Another
front of me.
multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
First and second, no outs. Now it's Alex Bregman. Runner on the go. Ripped to third. They put the tag on him.
Oh, usually they won't
First,
tag him.
and that is a double play.
Usually they'll just throw it to first.
And now it's Elias Diaz. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses. And
Runner breaks for third. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they still lead it 1-0. One out, base is empty.
Down by 1. He's getting tired.
The shortstop takes the ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Rodriguez picks over, and he's just back in. Oh, close play. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year. Soft contact in the air, and no one can get there.
Why are you going back to second?
Into
That made no
third
sense.
now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone.
Could have scored on that.
He got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double
I want to
play
try to
ball.
steal
That
home
would
right now,
strand
but
him in
I
the
know
end.
I'm not fast enough yet.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag
Damn it.
gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score
Had to go
with
for
2
it.
outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Throw on him.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. 3 for 3 with 3
Ouch.
singles. This is what stat nerds like myself might call
What do you know
a
about
high
pressure?
leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
in there.
I am kind of hungry. I could go for a grand salami.
So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Come on, dude.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Oh, there it was.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
There it was, and I was late.
Again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swung on, belted. Back there.
Almost got it.
Hopper off the wall. Should be extra
Jeez,
bases.
don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Scores from second, and they trail by 1.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but
Just
was
missed
so great
it.
at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman.
This guy's over here doing the crane technique. We're trying to play baseball.
2 on, 2 outs. Runner takes off for third. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to Flores, and they get Bregman for the out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Red Sox 5.
We have more than double their hits, but we're losing.
1 down, runner at first.
Losing by 2.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
I thought we picked Kirk up this season. We let him go already?
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So here's Wade now.
What can you do?
This could end it. And he grounds one to the right side. And that'll do it. Man with a valiant job in defeat. 2 runs batted in on 4 hits. Some impressive work.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Oh, we went 4 for 4 with a double, 3 singles, 2 RBIs, a run and a stolen base. 4 for 8, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 107 hits. Alright, 2 for 4, 1 for 4, 2 for 4. The other side, home run, home run. Gotta do better.
Jay Mann comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. 2 on, 1 out. Mann digs in now. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
One out. Runners
Everything's
at
going to be
first and
low with this
second.
guy.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there.
Later.
And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they lead it. It's 3-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
That's why he never throws it up in the zone. That's what happens.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Doesn't feel like we've been playing well. Up 4.
Gausman back to work. And misses inside.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one ripped. Santander makes the catch. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Man came up with 4 hits in his last game. And a 1-0.
Yeah. 1-1.
Up the middle.
Just in front of it.
Tosses to first. And there's 2 away. So 1 out, nobody on. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a
Run, meatball,
The
run.
throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Now up 3.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third to the right side. Steps on first for the out. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Here's Nolan Arenado. Clement fires across the diamond, and they get Arenado for the out, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
I'll load it up.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
So they're all loaded up.
Oh, he might throw it over my head.
Nope. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Bregman tossed to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
So 2 down. Marcus Semien next up for the Blue Jays.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Williams back to work. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Nathan Lucas, the next to hit. Williams is just 1 strike away. Grounds one to short. Man on the run, sends it over to first, and that is the ball game. Man really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Slap hands. Alright, 2 for 4 with a home run, double, 3 RBIs and a run. 6 for 12 with a home run, 5 RBIs for the series. Surprisingly, we were almost to 90 wins. A lot better spot than we were this time last season. I'll tell you that. We didn't even have a chance last season to make the playoffs. I don't even think we had a winning record.
Jay Mann getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Mann will hit next.
Up by 1.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
Misses. Mann
Ball 1,
matched
no
a
strike.
homer in his last game. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the finale of this 4-game set. That's off the inside corner, and now 3-0.
Don't be scared.
That one ripped right center field, and this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Alex Bregman. Mann at second with 2 down. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Man, that ends the inning.
That was a slow turn.
2 left on. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Jays nothing. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Up by 2.
Double play ball to second. Over to Connor Falefa. Over to first. Safe. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's Alex Bregman. Man, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. This one popped up. Connor Falefa makes the catch for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. Runner takes off. Liner, base hit. The throw to third. He's in there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see.
Like right now, I want to steal home so bad.
Sport. 2 outs. On the ground, right side.
But I can't chance it.
Toss over to first. And that is that. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Santander now at the plate. On the ground to short. Man sends it across to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get 2 and draw even again. We've played 4, all tied up at 3 apiece. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Jay Mann.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Manoah back to work. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Man stands at second with no outs. Manoah checks the runner.
Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Runner takes off, and he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
1 down, runner at third. Nato comes in to take his cuts. And that one hit to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Still up by 1.
Runner at first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jay Mann.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Oh.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air
Just
out
underneath
to center.
it.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Base is empty with 2 away.
Up by
And
3.
now the shortstop, Jay Mann.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning.
It looked higher.
1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They hold a 7-4 lead. Peter Durant next up for the Blue Jays.
Up by 2.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Got him.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
The tying run at the plate. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Andres Gimenez.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Man, did a good job in the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
All right, we went 2 for 5 with 2 doubles, 2 runs, 8 for 17, a home run and 5 RBIs for the series. First on the Red Sox in doubles, first in the AL in hits. 2 for 5 with a home run, 2 for 4 with a home run, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Four games behind. The Twins, after some practice. Good. Big series right here.
Jay Mann has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here at Fenway Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. Valdez back to work. And a foul ball. Valdez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. The 0-1. Ball one there.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Vic Caratini at the plate. Step off throw to first. Man back in on the dive.
You're never gonna catch me.
Is at first. You're in game one of this three-game set. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Right side. And a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Two balls, one
in
strike.
the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. No outs. Runners at first and third. That one out to right. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
2 outs, base is empty.
Still tied.
Outside.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ground ball. Jumps, throws, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So digging in, Victor Caratini. There goes the runner. In the air, left field, Langford. He's got it, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox lead one. Score remains tied 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Holy hell, down by 5.
On the ground to the left. To second, there's one. On to first, double play.
All right.
Man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jay Mann, the next to hit. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Arenado off of first with 2 away. Popped up. Duran.
Not good. We needed all 3 of these games.
The Twins take game 1 of the series on the road. Man, with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Two for 4 with 2 singles and a run. Yeah, 6th inning, 4 runs. 2 for 4, 1 for 4, 1 for 4, 1 for 4. I'm looking at the wrong side. 2 for 3, 2 for 4. I feel like we should have won that.
J-Man getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and now for the Twins, Jonah Bride. He set a
already down by 2
high in home runs this year, and Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
What the hell is going on with our pitching all of a sudden?
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox coming up. So here's the cleanup hitter, J-Man. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's hard hit in the line. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
1 down, runner at first. Tyler O'Neill, the next Twin up to hit. Buxton leads off first with 1 away. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Bregman for 1, and that's 2. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1. One out, bases empty.
Up 1.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Langford.
I didn't go up high enough.
Makes the catch. 2 down. Go-ahead run on base.
Tied up.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
That's on me. That
So
should have been
you
at
talk
least
about
a
a guy
double.
that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
To first, that takes care of Correa. And that is the inning. One hit, one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. First and third, one down.
Up by 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one ripped.
That's off the wall.
One run is in, and it's off the Green Monster. Devers headed home. Play at the plate. Got him.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here is Alex Bregman.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now Nolan Arenado. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins 3. One gone, runner at first.
So up by 2.
Mann up next for the Red Sox.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time.
I am not having the
Great
greatest day in the
effort there.
box.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Alex Bregman. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hit in the air, left field.
He's so confused.
And
Where do I
that is
go?
the third out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains 5-3. Back in Boston, we go
Tied
to the
up
ninth.
again.
And the batter now, Ezekiel Duran.
Watch this double right over my head. Yep.
And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now they'll be up
Well,
by
I'm not saying
1
that
or up
play
by
was
2.
easy, but it was harder than it
I
needed to
wouldn't be
be
surprised.
thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Oh.
Here's Rafael Devers.
If you don't get
very
ahead in the
surprising.
count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a high fly ball.
He just did.
Wow! Ball game!
Good job, Raph.
That'll fire up the dugout, and they walk
He
it
needed
off.
that.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Right, 1 for 3, RBI double in the 5th. 3 for 7. The series. 89 wins. Alright, 3 for 5, 3 for 4, 4 for 5. Good day for everybody else.
Jay Mann has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So up next, Jay Mann. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Inside, and that is ball one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Smoke to right, but he's got it. And the Red Sox leave one. We played an inning, no score.
What can you do?
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 1 out, base is empty.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Fires across the diamond. That takes care of Buxton. That one inside. 1-0. Fought off foul.
I lost it in the shade.
Two outs. And it is 2-1.
Ball 2. Ball, that's off the plate.
Alex Bregman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And it hits off the monster. Devers headed home. The relay And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense, excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
If he's not fast enough, then why does he keep going for it?
Now the third baseman.
I love Devers, but I hate batting behind him.
Remember, his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Hit on the ground to short. Man. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. 2 homers in the inning and 5 runs on the scoreboard.
Wow.
On down to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Twins 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Runner at second here, 1 gone. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate
Are you kidding
a
me?
situation setting itself up.
Way outside, and it's 1-1. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes
See
on,
that
so
one, he
now
could have
it's
made
runners
it,
at first
and he doesn't
third.
go.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Throw to first, and he's back in easily.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runner on the move. That one is absolutely belted. Buxton on the move, racing back. And it bangs off the monster. Runner from third comes across.
I didn't trust
and now
it.
they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about
That center
what it
fielder
could
was
have
coming
been,
over
but
like he was going to
obviously
catch
you
it at the
have
last
to be
moment.
happy with that result.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
And I can't
Fly
pay
ball to the
attention to
outfield
Devers
for a
because
sac
he
fly,
runs when he
soft
shouldn't.
ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Abreu will hit next. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 5 and the Red Sox 4. 2 on, 1 out. Man getting ready to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Hit in the air, right field.
Get out of here.
Way back there, and that is way gone. And they boost their lead. It's 9-5.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So up next for Minnesota, Ezekiel Duran. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. So a man at first. Now here is Jay Mann. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, it's the Red Sox 9 and the Twins 5. Here's the third baseman. This could end it. Popped up. Diaz settles underneath it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Mann was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
All right, 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 singles, 3 RBIs and a run, 6 for 12 with a home run, 5 RBIs for the series. That was our 90th win. I don't even think we hit 65 wins last season. All right, 2 for 3 with a home run. Devers 4 for 5. Good day, 1 for 5. Blue Jays again. Well, we clinched wild card. We just couldn't get the division. I really wanted to after not even making the playoffs last season. Us and the Astros. So we're going to end up playing the Tigers or the Twins. Even if we lose all 3 of these games, I don't think that puts them in the wild card. All right. Last series of the regular season.
Jay Mann is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Addison Barger
Down by 1
next
already.
up for the Blue Jays.
Seems to be a theme this late season run.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Out to short. Slings to first, and that is the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jay Mann.
This guy's a threat from both sides of the plate.
Gausman back to work. And a foul ball. Mann in his 3rd season batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. To the right side, Simeon tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Runner at first with no outs here. Outside low, ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There we go.
Should be extra bases. Around second is Devers.
There we go. Now you go home.
Rounds third, headed for the
And I go to third.
The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Thank you.
A run comes in on the play.
He was all over that one.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here's Alex Bregman. Three-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Right side, and he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. Runs,
And they still got the double play.
Terrific play to get the out.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jay Mann. Mann went deep in his most recent game.
Perfect.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Move to first, and he just got his hand in there.
Stop it already.
Runner on the move. Cold strike 3. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish. And runner takes off on the ground. Connor Falefa. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
That's because I pulled the third baseman out of play.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That's a very athletic play.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for Boston, Jay Mann.
Surprised they didn't score.
The shortstop takes the ball. Trevino goes 6 feet 5 inches. 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent.
Ooh, I moved it way too far over. And up.
Outside low. And that's ball 2.
One strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's a rocket out to left. Santander makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Wilmer Flores. On the ground to short. Zips it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today.
Here's Jason Hayward. This could end it. Gets under it and pops it up. Caratini settles under this one, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox take the series opener here at home. Mann was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
All right, 2 for 4 with a triple, single, RBI, 2 runs and a stolen base. All right. Oh, I gotta sneeze and it won't come out. It's torture. 2 for 3, 2 for 3, 1 for 4.
Jay Mann with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Wow, they might not even have a 500 season.
2. Now it's the shortstop, Jay Mann. Manoah back to work. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And
he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Alex Bregman. The pitch. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt. Blocked. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Out to short. Connor Falefa. Slings it across, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground.
3.
Brought that run in.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down, runner at third. Now it's Alex Bregman.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Semien. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So 2 away with nobody on. So up next for Toronto, Marcus Semien. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. And Semien is out. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. One out, bases empty. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. 2 outs, runner at first. Anthony Santander now at the plate.
I missed my chance for hitting the cycle.
On the ground, out to short. Man. On to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Jays 0. So a man at first. And now the shortstop, Jay Mann. And first
too early, way too early. Still too early.
Right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Two good pitches. Way too early on both.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Williams is just one strike away. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox have won 4 in a row. Man, really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
All right. 2 for 4 with a triple, double, RBI, 2 runs, a stolen base, 4 for 8. 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 RBIs. The series 2026 All-Star. 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 for 4, 2 for 3.
Jay Mann getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Runner at first with 2 away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jay Mann. Center field.
It's underneath it.
Varsho settles underneath it. Brings it in, and that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Up by 4.
Out towards
Perfect.
right center. That's well struck. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 44th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So up next, Ernie Clement. One out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Mann fires across the diamond. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. Macko back to work. Mann
That ball
measures
is
6
really hard
feet
to see
even,
right now.
215 pounds, and he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Hit on the ground to short. Connor Falefa. Over to first.
Really hard to see.
Pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Man at first, Marcus Semien next up for the Blue Jays. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
2 outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. He's already homered in this game. First offering misses badly for ball 1. This one high in the air to left center. Varsho after it. And that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout. Man had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
But Booth can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
All right, 1 for 4 with a 2-run home run in the third. 5 for 12 with a home run, 4 RBIs for the series. 151 RBIs first in the AL. That doesn't make sense. 151 RBIs first in the AL, 153 RBIs first on the Red Sox. That doesn't make sense. Alright, 1 for 4, 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 0 for 2. So we won even though we didn't have a great day. We have 3 home runs right there. Alright, that was the last game of the season. Can we end on something useful? Finally got some new glasses. I don't like that. I don't know which one looks better. I don't really like the blue lenses, but I like the red range. I'll just stick with those. At least we got something useful we can finally use. That'll help. Alright. Standings. Finished wild card. Finished the season at 93-69. So it's the Yankees, Red Sox, Tigers, Mariners, playing the Astros. They were 91-72. Yeah, pretty much the same record. Two-game difference. That ought to be interesting. Alright, we're ending the regular season at 93-69. 3 games behind the Yankees, 8-2 over the last 10 on a 5-win streak. And on a 475 batting average with 226 hits on a 9 streak with 44 home runs and 153 RBIs. Alright. Much better than last season. But that's going to do it for day 11 of season 2. Finishing out the regular season. Day 12. See what we can do in the wild card. See if we can make the playoffs. See if we can even get to a World Series. We'll see how it works out. If not, maybe we'll be starting the beginning of season 3. We'll see how it works out. But again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. Again, if you're interested in watching me live, I am working towards my affiliate. You can find me over on Twitch at 2441. You can also follow my links over on my Twitch. That'll bring you to my other pages in case you want to keep up with what I'm going to be posting and what I'm going to be streaming on. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one.